According to the Asian Development Bank's new report, the start of LNG exports are expected to boost PNG's GDP growth of 6% this year to a record 21% next year. However, it was highlighted in the bank's development outlook that despite the expected high GDP rate, the gap between the rich and the poor will increase. ADB's country director Marcelo Mins said this rising inequality will affect the rural population who depend heavily on agriculture. He said poor prioritization of provincial government's own resource revenues will also widen this inequality gap.
Poor prioritization of provincial government's own resource revenues, unpredictable transfers of funding from national to provincial government, and weak implementation structures have all diminished the impact of this public spending on social welfare.
ADB's country economist Aaron Batten said the focus must now be placed on narrowing inequality to ensure future growth is sustainable. Mr. Batten said proper fiscal policy must be in place, and he encouraged the government to continue funding the key priority areas as a way forward for addressing this inequality.
Be increasing the proportion of the budget going to these four key sectors.
He said this inequality gap will widen because growth outside of the mining and petroleum sector is very slow.
Now, as growth in the non-mining economy slows, we expect to see a slowing of those new job opportunities. So the challenge really becomes about how can we stimulate faster rates of growth in non-mining sectors of the economy to continue generating job creation and employment.
Mr. Batten said at present the value of the kina is going down due to the winding down of the LNG construction work. Quinten Alomp, National MTV News.